Greetings. I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming. Welcome to From Hench to Mensch, where these lovely players have gone from henchmen to, I guess, freelancers now that the business that hired them is kaput, or shall I say kaboom. So, let's start off with what happened last week. Eeny, meeny, miny. Salute. Let us know what happened last week.
Well, it really started with us talking about what happened before in this 3-month time gap between season 1 and season 2, which for the most case was everybody not answering each other's phone calls. Knight has been taking care of good old Spider Boy. Shadow Puppy was, fuck if I know, being edgy for 3 months. Acer's been on a wild fucking killing spree trying to destroy an entire company from the inside out, upside down, and right side up. Cutting it open like a box. And Martyr was just going legit because he's kind of fucking done with all this crazy shenanigans when he's gone for a day and that ends with an entire skyscraper being collapsed. And, someone has to take care of Celia, so he's been doing that. Bring in this new character, Delude, who helped us by taking all of these 15 personalities of clubgoers that had accidentally gotten stuck inside of Asa's head, not Acer's, putting them into another body, and then no Russian, so killing that body by commanding it to die because psychic powers are fun. And now the whole city's just having intermittent blackouts, which for some reason caused Knight's pockets to quit working, and now there's a room in the hospital that's literally just the floor is made of snack cakes and shotguns and broken wine bottles, and for a while some very, very dangerous narcotics that bring out latent superpowers, but he went back and got those. But that's the worst thing we need is fucking literally a superhero running around named Nurse Joy. She makes you feel good.
Oh shit.
And then she also has the ability to turn into 50 different people who are all Nurse Joy.
God.
Could you imagine if that person... No, imagine you stick 15 personalities in one body, and then instead of killing them, you give them Exaltant Pepper. What unholy abomination.
You create that girl from Suicide... not Squad, but the...
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol, yeah. From Doom Patrol.
Crazy Jane.
Crazy, yep.
I haven't seen Doom Patrol.
See, if I was going to make a character like that, I think I would name her Zoe Loft.
Stop.
Her sidekick is a kid named Ridlin.
Who's just another personality in her head.
You don't have to be crazy, but it helps.
Yep. Kudos to Delude for nearly making me choke on liquid.
Oh, fuck, I wish I'd done that now. I'm sad.
No, Zoe Loft almost got me. I'm taking a drink, you say that. And it came out my nose.
Success.
And maybe I'll tell you about the one time I made a friend of mine laugh so hard he snarfed rice.
Oh.
He was very
enough.
I can't even imagine.
He was so mad at me.
What's the rice?
So, no, but it was warm enough to eat because, Chinese food.
That was still probably not good to have in your nasal cavity.
Nope.
How'd you get this sinus infection? Well, you see...
Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Okay, meme master. So, yeah, that's what happened last week. Isn't that great? We're still in the middle of. Oh, actually, Dusk Puppy, I mean Shadowhound, carried Asa all the way to the
Yeah.
apartment and put him on the couch where he was almost seen by Celia. Good job hiding that, guys. Good job.
Just
That would've
stand
gone well.
between her and him.
Yeah, I almost messed that up here and there, but hey, that's my personality.
Yep,
Oh God.
you could have actually teleported him to another room.
It's what my character would do.
Hey, we only reserve that for one person who's ever played on this channel.
My tattoos begin to glow.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone nefarious in this bar that was described to me as nefarious. Alright, that includes you, motherfucker.
You see this nefarious guy on the other side of the bar. Oh, wait, it's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
I love it.
Okay.
So I see inside
Detracting
jokes,
from
and I
inside
did that.
jokes.
Yep. My bad.
So, yeah. Rolling blackouts coming from the northeast. And apparently, according to Lexica, it's happening all over. What are people going to try and do while this is happening? Or did you ever Delude ever land?
I think we had just landed and been like, yep, it's coming from somewhere in the north.
So what's going to happen is we're going to get up there, and next episode is going to be named Sorry for Party Rocking. We're going to find out this was just one giant worldwide rave.
Wow. I love it. I'll have to roll
This
with
whole campaign has just been Acer on some really bad acid.
it. Oh,
One bad trip.
well, Dusk Puppy. God,
Success.
It's official now!
Shadowhound, yeah?
Shadowhound is going to step out of the room to attempt something away from, people with powers. Because I don't think they'd appreciate it. Well, Acer wouldn't appreciate it, and right now she's the pack leader, so yeah, he's gonna leave the room, probably go down to not the basement, the floor, ground floor, and then once the next power outage hits, I want to try shutting down all powers in the zone.
Okay. So you're going so that it doesn't affect them. Gotcha. Well,
Right.
Yeah, well, that doesn't take long before it happens again, and you try that, and feels like it went off same as usual. Not
Okay.
like because there's nobody there with powers.
Well, I meant like, oh yeah, my power went off as usual. Okay, and I want to see if like anything's working in the vicinity, like my phone or anything, because if this is a power, it doesn't exactly shut it off, but if it's coming from someone, they do have to roll like a +6? Yeah.
Yeah, your phone's still not working.
Okay. It was a test. I was curious if it would be like, oh, they failed a rule. Your phone in the area works. Like, yeah. All right.
Knock, knock, knock on the front door.
Oh,
It starts loud and then sort of gets quieter as if someone realizes, oh yeah, it's the middle of the fucking night.
Knock, knock, knocking on Martyr's door.
Acer would probably look at Martyr for
Let's go
half a
answer it.
second to see. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep. He's getting up to get it, and he's like, well, fuck me, it's my house, but go ahead.
No answers.
Night.
I do.
It's Dollface. Oh. I almost never see you with them, but that's because I almost never see you at all, because no one sees you.
Come on in. It's a fucking party, apparently.
Hey, wait,
then-
hold on. Did we
yeah,
tell her?
No.
So immediately
She's gonna
Acer
find out
looks
in a
at
few
Martyr.
minutes.
She's gonna find out pretty soon. Martyr's not thinking like that. He's thinking these assholes keep using my house as their
Acer's
fucking
gonna-
headquarters.
Acer's gonna stand in front of the couch.
Surprise!
Try and block Asa from.
I'd probably come back up.
We're playing block again.
Fucking
Yeah, I'll
comedy
probably be
routine.
coming back up.
Allison. Hello.
Yeah, everywhere's a party, she says to back at Martyr, except for Club Ancestor and any other club that was open when this started. Hard to have a nice club going when there's no music, no lights,
Club,
and
business,
don't
hospital,
want people
anything
stealing
really.
things in the dark.
Just creepily from behind her in the shadows, just ooch, ooch. No, he's just probably Shadowhound comes up from the stairs and is just like, then make your own music. Sarcastically. He doesn't know who this is.
I guess yeah, Delude, Dollface, Delude.
He flashes her a smile and does the little like finger wave, and it's just like, oh, I'm charmed.
Yeah, she nods. Nice to meet you. Would have been nicer under better circumstances.
Well,
No.
about that. The circumstances aren't horrible, all things considered.
Okay. What
There's-
am I not considering?
That he fixed your brother and step
Wait.
away from this.
Wait.
Step out from in front of the couch.
She's his brother, and
What? No, what?
you know I should really start charging you all more. Triple my normal rate
Well, it's too late.
this time.
Well, she goes over to him immediately. He's sleeping, or did you drug him, or
Sleeping. We.
It probably causes a lot of mental stress having 15 rogue personalities sharing a brain can with you.
probably, yeah.
You said you wanted it fixed,
What?
so it's fixed.
That's great. She hugs his unconscious body.
The thing is, we haven't told you know who about it yet.
She looks around. Where is she?
Asleep.
Okay. That's only the beginning of problems. I didn't go to see him because I knew that they were able to get whoever was in charge at the time to eat. So he wasn't on any feeding machines, and monitors don't mind. So I figured he'd be safe at the hospital. However, there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Is it Crash?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Problem isn't feeding. They can feed him manually, but they're not going to be doing it very much any longer because they haven't been paid beyond, I think tomorrow.
Damn it.
I feel left out of the loop here.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah, you are. Both of you. Just.
I could go give him snack cakes every now and then.
He's
Sorry, I
not
just
going
imagine
to
Crash
live.
finally waking up like, I just remember snack cakes being shoved in my mouth.
He's not going to be able to survive off snack cakes very long. Damn it, I completely forgot for almost
3 months.
Yeah, this kind of does jar Acer out of that, dead look. There's a little bit of emotion there. A little bit. Like, trying to remember what emotions are and what they're for. That kind of slightly confused look. Kind of looks at Martyr. I completely forgot.
He's just. It's his turn to have the hard stare. And he just nods. He's like, "Yeah, you did." Was wondering if any of you would come to your senses. That's what this job does to you, though. That's why I got out.
You haven't been out that long. Ugh. All right. I can arrange to make some payments for a little while, but not forever. We need a more permanent solution, I guess.
Yeah, I have a horrible idea.
Uh-oh. I'm listening.
Burglary, larceny, grand theft.
Ooh, my favorite things to do. Let's go.
Shutting our mouths.
He needs special help, or maybe someone to fix what's missing, or find it and put it back.
Do you have someone in mind?
Someone who managed to get him like that? Lovecrafter?
You know how I feel about dealing with superheroes.
That's why it's a horrible idea.
I
But-
could kidnap him, torture him.
If we get him to a regular hospital and say someone just found him that way, and that he's one of the people on the wall at the building that got demolished by the monster, he's going to get word of it and come maybe to fix things or try to.
He's a
Or that.
superhero, isn't he? He's gonna want to do the right thing. Especially if it's his fuck up.
Now, can I remind you all, the Lovecraftian during that time was like, it's okay, we sacrifice people.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. In addition,
Murder wasn't there.
Yeah, I know.
At this point, it's been 3 months. Trying to pull strings with people who may or may not even be in the city anymore.
Sounds like Crash is gonna need a crash unit.
That was weird. Both in and out of character. We could kidnap him and torture him. What?
I'm not kidnapping a superhero. That never goes well.
Yeah, besides, what are you gonna do? Torture him and then ask him really nicely to do something for you? His torturer?
Who are you talking to?
Well, because technically, in the beginning, when she mentioned who it was, and you were like, I don't like dealing with superheroes, Shadowhound was like, well, we could torture him. Or capture him, torture
Well,
him.
I was talking to James. James, who are you talking to there?
To Shadow Puppy.
Oh, okay. Shadow Puppy.
Well, we're getting there, Shadowhound. It's changed from dusk to shadow.
I'll take it. It's an improvement.
All right.
When he steals stealth superpowers, we call him Hush Puppy.
It's touch night. Now I'm Hush Puppy.
All right. We'll start with that idea first. If there's no,
At least if we get him to a hospital, they'll feed him.
on the state's dime, no less. I'm actually starting to like this idea. Have you heard anything from, well, anyone?
Not really. Just running the club like it's a normal club. Every once in a while, some of the people that used to work for us will check in and see if we're back to our old tricks. I really want to keep Club Ancestor going and normal, and maybe we'll take over and keep it that way.
I imagine Asa's, well, I'm just going to be honest. I don't think he's going to be any better without those other voices in his head.
Well, we can help him through that. I'll still run the club.
of course. Wouldn't expect anything different. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. There's a friend of ours nodding towards Martyr and Knight. He's currently, well, under medical supervision. Apparently, that money's going to run out. So, we're going to be taking him to a hospital. Whatever hospitals might be somewhat operative at this point in time. There, he'll at least have some supervision and care until we figure out if or when that superhero is going to come back to put things right.
Shadowhound nods.
Yeah, Delude nods too.
Snack cake to seal the deal.
Definitely. Eagerly takes one.
Now that that
The
plan's out,
first thing that Knight pulls out of his pocket's not a snack cake. It's a spider.
Oh,
It
Crap, I forget I have fewer
squiggles out of his
pockets.
hand. It squiggles out of his hand and then starts multiplying, turning into many more spiders.
Delude just has this look that's like, what the fuck?
I just shut down everyone's powers. Just like, nope.
You'd probably kill him.
Does he do that?
No,
Wait,
he's
wait, 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 wait.
No, he's just watching.
Hilarious.
This dude's cool. Just
Ace-
give him a minute.
Acer's got a smile on her face at that, although it doesn't reach her eyes. But there is a little glimmer when she sees Delude freaking out.
It's less freaking out and just more this like, ugh.
The spiders join together finally and turn into the widower. Complete
Widower.
with mostly just regular clothes and his blazer with the widower symbol on it. Hey guys, sorry for kind of ditching you back a couple months. I've been getting better thanks to boss here.
Now,
He pats Knight on the back.
this is way out of character for Acer, but Acer would actually probably come over, put a hand on his shoulder, and say, "It's okay. You didn't throw yourself out a window."
That and yeah, by the way, welcome to my house. Thanks for showing up in clothes this time.
Yeah, just thank Colonel Sanders for that. If I hadn't used gotten the money together to buy some way of getting this jacket, it's made out of my silk. He's brushing it off, and he's kind of proud of it.
Delude's just slowly narrowing his eyes at the idea of a human spider making clothes out of his own silk. It is like,
Oh, you're
does
not
that
gonna
make them poo?
you're not gonna act like Billy from Billy and Mandy with our giant adult spider friend, are you?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, well, only if my inner frat boy tells me to.
What does chicken have to do with? Oh, never mind.
Your inner frat boy. Don't be afraid of people who are different than you. Be angry. What, is my way of life not good enough for him?
God damn it.
Jesus. All right. All right. Now, if the power could just stop going out every half hour, that'd be awesome.
Power comes on, goes off, comes on again.
It's almost like whoever's controlling this is taunting me.
I feel bad for anyone that has like an older phone that takes like 3 minutes to boot up. It's like,
Well-
oh, power's back, it's booting up, and power's gone.
Yeah, that.
I actually,
gotta be happening.
you know who I feel more bad for? People on respirators or with pacemakers.
Now
Or-
we're villains.
Pacemakers
I said
are fine.
not Acer. I said I feel bad for anyone on respirator or, yeah.
Pacemaker isn't that bad. All it has to do, I mean, it's not like it's going to stop your heart. It's just going to stop regulating the rhythm.
They're just going to be like, I'm having palpitations.
Your heart goes from to
Or
Yeah,
have
that's what my heart was doing before they put a pacemaker in me.
there you go.
or anyone who's got a robotic heart that we can think of.
Uh-huh.
I'm just being honest.
Fucking
didn't-
rip him, I guess.
I didn't see no body, but I guess now. Unless he's at the heart of this. Anyways.
I get that.
Hmm?
I get that. He's at the heart of it.
All
Bum,
right.
bum.
So, anybody have any ideas of what we need to do to take a look at this power situation?
I have no idea, says
Yeah.
says Widower. I just was listening about Crash, and I was thinking, well, if we really wanted that smelly guy, or was his horse smelly or something, to show up and help, I disappeared too. You'd have one person alive and normal, and one person sort of, crash. That way he can pay attention to us and maybe not helping local law enforcement while he's here. Talking with you guys.
If that's what you want to do, I'll put you in charge of it. How's that sound?
That's fine. That's fine.
You
I
sure
mean, he
you
was
up to the
pretty
task?
stand-up guy. Yeah, I could. Well, for a guy who turns into a whole bunch of spiders, he'll be really confused as to what's going on with me.
That much is true. And when Crash wakes up, you let us know.
I think everyone will hear the crash.
I've missed out on 3 months worth of dates.
Yeah, there's gonna be that.
All right. Martyrs found newfound joy. Well, newfound
Pain.
newfound
Legitimacy.
I'm thinking of contentment with his job. Crash will wake up and find true love again.
Oh, I
Right.
thought you were going to say, I thought you meant about all the people in his house.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Newfound pain.
no, I'm talking about
Newfound tenants.
what's happening to all of our people.
Oh.
And then Knight will have, like, extra beers
A
in his
generator?
pocket and a generator in his pocket, too. Could you see him sticking a generator in his pocket?
Can we turn Martyr's apartment into our secret evil villain lair?
You pretty much already are.
You know, that would be hilarious. Superhero breaks into, I found their secret lair. Who are you? I don't know, man. I just live here.
I
If you're
don't
looking
know. The tenants are getting out of hand, but they pay every month.
So, that being the case, super speed would really come in handy right now. Of course, who knows how far north this is emanating from, so that could be a different issue altogether.
I can teleport between blackouts.
Can't you teleport during
in
blackouts too?
You just don't have pants at work.
Yeah, he can. It's just his pockets turn inside out.
Well, they
Oh, okay.
become normal pockets, don't they? Or do they physically not hold anything?
Well, they become normal pockets,
Oh, okay. So
which would be bad if he had a generator in them.
Right.
I think you mean awesome.
That's why I went back and put on normal shorts.
Hey,
I
Knight,
don't
is
have
that
as much stuff.
Hey, Knight,
Wearing
is that a
shorts in
generator?
January.
Is that a
Welcome
generator,
to-
or are you just happy to see me? Sorry. Go ahead. Uh,
So what if I just teleport to the north where you guys think it's at and maybe go to the edge of the blackness? Unless it's the whole world, then I'll go all the way around the world. I'll be back in about a month and a half.
Yeah.
I was
like-
going to say that would take a little while. Allison, any ideas?
I have no idea what the hell is going on with this. I mean, it kills my phone. And it's not like it's a regular blackout. And then it keeps happening over and over. I forgot to turn my phone back on. She starts turning her phone back on. Let's see if the power turns it off again.
You know, if we get a Faraday cage.
It'll keep the harmful Wi-Fi from hurting you.
Whatever's going on, it seems to be stealing all electricity, not just from the power grid.
Nope. I mean, yes, but
Are the power outages like random in duration, or do they have a pattern?
Random in duration, as far as you can tell. And also random in when they start too.
But they always seem to be coming from the north.
Yeah, that's while they were flying, that's where it was coming from. It's really fast, but they could see the rolling blackout.
who wants to bet that this is a new super?
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Maybe we should go greet them.
Ah, yes, me and my motorcycle. Yeah.
I can piggyback you there.
Hmm.
Hey, when you steal my powers, how long does it last that you have them?
Are you asking Shadowhound?
Yes.
Well, I don't steal them by just. I have to look at the PDF.
Hold on, I must open the rule book.
He says that in character. I love it.
It's in the script. Everyone starts
Or-
pulling the script out.
Have any of you guys watched Red Letter Media?
No.
Where did you hear that? What's that over there? Is that the script? How do you
No,
know
but-
that?
Men in Tights, where it's like, he gets another shot. He gets another shot. It's in the script. And then everyone starts pulling the script out from under their seats.
How do you know that? Is that the script?
Let's see. Scroll down.
No, this is a blank piece of paper. See, I'm supposed to be reading the news off this.
No, I just remembered. I totally linked us a better site.
But more or less, plan for me thinking is, all right, if Dollface and Widower can take care of the Crash and Asa situation while we do this, Martyr, you're on babysitting duty. You don't really have a job right now.
We.
Hey, I'm paying you good money. And by good money, I mean blood money, but...
Okay. So it's as long as I'm touching them. So if I keep my hand on your shoulder, then I can. You don't actually lose your power. I can make it so I just have it, but.
But that
Well,
is...
So that derails my thought.
Hold on, I got a question. So you can teleport with one passenger, right, Knight?
Yes.
So he teleports himself and you as the passenger, and then you put your hand on someone else, they're your passenger. Can we do that?
I only take the basic ability, so I don't have the can carry a passenger one.
He can only teleport himself.
Yep, I can take 1 stunt's worth of power from someone at a time. I can switch it over and over
As soon as he
again.
does that, as soon as you teleport, you lost the power because you're no longer touching him.
Yeah, unless we teleport to get at the same time, but that'd be too hard to time. It would be I teleport, he teleports next to me. I teleport, he teleports next to me.
Is the power
Yeah, he might
currently
as well.
off?
I know it's currently on.
I want to try something, but I can only do it when the power is off.
Wait 5 minutes. It'll come around again.
I like snap my fingers.
Yeah, the power doesn't turn off.
Nah, I was hoping.
No, it doesn't. Hey man, maybe we could turn on the TV. Maybe they've got news story going on again.
Flip the television on.
It starts off with basically them still apologizing for the problem and in their broadcast because everything keeps blacking out. And as far as they can tell from their correspondence, when the power is on long enough, it's global.
Yay.
Seems to be starting in North America and ending on the other side of the planet.
Good, we don't have to go across the ocean.
It starts in North America. That's good. Pull out.
Do they give a map of to where they've generalized it? Ohio?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't have. I don't think they've had enough
That's what I thought.
more information to computers that are on and running.
All right, I have to try
Figure that
something.
out.
I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill the conversation there. You guys can finish doing what you were saying.
Oh, you were. This was you, not Acer.
Oh, it is Acer. She's gonna go call.
Okay, who is she calling?
Heaven.
You still get the same message.
If heaven's located around the world, they're getting hit. But it's like,
Send a text. If you're even remotely interested in letting me know what's going on, message me here. Because that's the only number I got.
well, don't you text your dad?
I usually call, but yeah, we text, and that's why I said.
Okay.
Yeah, send a text that way. If you're even remotely interested in letting me know what's going on, text me at this number. Ignoring all of the, you know, all of the ignoring all of the texts he's probably sent before that we haven't looked at.
Make a joke about, hey, when you get back from the store with milk, text me.
No, it's cigarettes.
Or cigarettes, yeah.
If the store is 1.5 miles away and the average walking speed of a human is 3 miles an hour, why is it taking my dad 15 years to come back from the store?
Because he doesn't love you.
Relativity.
It's a special store that's a long way away, and he had to walk all the way there.
This little stunt is gonna cost us 15 years.
It was actually Martin Mart. Ugh. Sorry, that's a really hard thing to
Martin
say.
Mart. For all your
Mart.
Martini needs.
Yeah, he walked into there, and then the store teleported to a D&D setting. So your dad's been lost in like Realm of Refuge or something this whole time.
Oh god.
He's a level 13 paladin though, so he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, except look at which world he ended up on. He ended up on, you know, Rain's world.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, so he's fucking dead.
What's that? But yeah, we'll send that text off and come back to the room and. All right, never mind.
Daddy have nothing to say?
Shadowhound laughs.
like Dalude was doing that thing where you like lean on one of your arms on a counter, and when he hears that, his arm like fucking slips, and he's like,
Yeah, because we don't know who this is. We just think, call her
we
Dad.
just hear daddy.
Straight dead face that has been the same as it always has been. But you just see this vein in her neck start to bulge. Anybody have any plans?
All hidden. Anyways, I say we teleport up north and see what's up there, just for the fun of it.
You can teleport up north. I'll be following you from the air.
How? Oh right. For some reason I thought you meant
Why
like
I'm here?
yeah, the jetpack or whatever. I was like, you don't have a jetpack.
No, I'm gonna borrow Martyr's suit.
Oh, that'll end well.
The suit that's tailored for him, not you. It won't fit remotely.
No.
And it will still shut off.
Yeah.
You change clothes back into hers real, and then slow fall.
And news is talking about all sorts of car accidents, planes falling out of the sky. Even reports of even the odd report of very large planes flying planes the size that apparently are the size of aircraft carriers falling out. Out
Oh
of the
no,
cloud.
not the shield helicarriers.
Heaven is falling. I got to see it.
First we had
Heaven
Olympus
has
has fallen, then we've got, what is it, London has fallen, and now Heaven has
Yep.
fallen? Jesus.
The fact they didn't call it London town is falling down or something like that.
That would make no sense. Go to bed.
Well, they already smashed
No,
Air
you.
Force One into, the, what's it called? The Washington Monument, so I guess there's nowhere to go but down.
Is that a phallic symbol? Slamming a big plane into a big dick?
Am
I thinking too hard on this?
well, considering...
Was
where-
it bad that I used the word hard there?
Okay.
All right, I'm teleporting. I'm gonna have some fun.
No,
Around.
I wasn't saying that in character.
I know.
I wish I had.
Take me with you.
Oh yeah, you're coming with me now.
Acer probably put her mask on. All right, let's go. Allison, if you need to reach us and the power's on, you can reach me at my number.
All right, I'll do that.
And Mythos?
Widower says, "All right, where is he? Actually, Crash, I'll take you. It's going to be a little awkward." She offers him her arms to climb into.
One additional thing, Widower. See if you can... Well, see if anybody else is still around from... Well, Anvil. See if we can't get them together and figure out what's going on. The more people we have in on this, the better the chance we stand of, ending this usefully, or amicably, I guess.
All right, that gotcha. I mean, technically, you're the vice president, and the president is sort of, we don't know if he's dead or not. So you're really in charge of Anvil if it really exists.
If it really exists. They leave, probably turn and look at Dalude. Well?
Yes, let's get somewhere where I have more reach.
As Celia
Probably.
would say, upsies.
gets somewhere, puts the mask on, everything slides into place. Are we going, or are you just going to keep standing there?
Ooh.
Oh, someone got a voice changer.
I'm glad you've decided to try and impress me, but it's gonna take more than that.
Right. Either way, get on board.
Probably
Allison
gets...
picks up and widower in her arms and just zooms out the house.
Look at night. Just you and me, I guess.
All right, let's go. Touch your shoulder and teleport. Going north.
Yeah, Delude like hunkers down so that Acer can get nice and secure, and then flies off like a bird. Like a
Does he flap
beard.
Does he flap his arms? Please tell me he flaps his arms.
You wish.
one-
That would be fun.
The one bad thing about this whole flying thing, Acer's in her dress.
Well, if he flies high enough, people won't be able to look up and see up it.
He's gonna fly extra low just to be an asshole.
No, he flies high enough, probably tries to glance over his shoulder, knows that you're in the dress, and is like, careful. It gets a little cold and nippy up here.
Why, where did I go wrong?
You tell me. I'm just hired help. In fact, I'm more of a taxi right now.
Duly noted.
Oh no, it's a voice changer off.
Yeah.
Voices.
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard.
So, how far north are you guys trying to go?
Oh, probably while we're flying, we get an idea of
The
where shit
carnage?
is. Well,
The carnage.
I'll just say, the further north we go, the more we can like pinpoint where it's all starting.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna put money down and say this was another instance of a bad batch of Exaltant Pepper being used on someone.
I'm gonna say it's in Ohio.
What's wrong with Ohio?
Fuck Ohio.
Well, that's more... Well, okay, that would be north of Arizona, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I just really wanted to say that.
why?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was like ever since I was like, I think is it from Ohio? I've been just like dead set on being like it's gonna be from Ohio.
Well, nothing good ever comes from Ohio because Ohio doesn't exist.
I mean, Nevada is just a giant pit. Anyways,
Oh, it's a hole, all right. I mean...
all right. So like several hours later, I'm assuming.
You guys gonna be traveling for hours? Okay.
Well, no,
See,
we're gonna do the smart thing, and we're gonna wait. And the further north we go, the more we're gonna be able to tell where the power outages start.
Yeah,
If they're
one
within the
happens
city.
if there's one that happens while you're there, while you're flying, and near a city, you know, Arizona's a lot of desert.
Well, here's the
Oh,
thing.
we're flying.
Here's the thing. Acer has a lot of time riding piggyback, and she's got a smartphone. So she's probably going
Who
to
does she
use...
call next?
What's that?
Who does she call next?
Oh, I mean, we basically called everybody. No, probably using it to keep up on the news if there are any updates. See, after a while, she's figured it's safe enough to turn into her work outfit, and that has Bluetooth, I'm sure. Bluetooth in the mask so she can listen to her phone.
Gotcha.
Don't tell me you're listening to Spotify and you're mid-flight entertainment. That'd be embarrassing for me.
No, or
Go.
what are you?
Power Ranger.
What do you take? What how? What kind of impression does it leave on Delude when the feeling of cloth turns to latex?
Bow, 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 bow.
He's just like, there's just a moment he's like, try anything funny and you know I can drop you.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, you're the one who just turned into some sort of gimp outfit from the feel of it.
You've seen this earlier.
I've never felt it, though. How was I supposed to know? You could have 3 outfits. I've seen people with more.
As many outfits as they might have, they'll never have more outfits than you have personalities.
Oh, thank you. What's my shtick?
But
What? You don't think that they...
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
He just looks over his shoulder so you can see that creepy fucking mask. And it's just like, what? You think that I wear this just because it makes me look slim and boyish in figure?
That's what I do.
You just have that, like, violet pink crystal eye thing just staring at you for a long moment before he looks back forward.
Did I call you on your bluff?
No, it's just more the fuck are you on about, weirdo?
What? It is what I do. If I were you, I'd do it to feel better about myself too.
Yeah, but the outfit's kind of supposed to be intimidating. That's what he's getting at.
Oh, well, you're talking to Gunner right now, not Acer. I don't think that in depth about things. So by contrast, Acer's gonna know that, but I won't know that.
That's why the mask kind of makes it look like a weird demon fish monster.
Are you ever going to tell anyone what the costume's about, anyways? Intimidating, sure, but what's the message?
The costume changes depending on who's looking at it. I'm not really wearing one. It's just the mask.
Oh, don't tell me you're not wearing anything.
I'm still wearing the suit. Don't get your hopes up.
I love it. I just imagine Knight and I are just quietly teleporting every once in a while he pulls out a snack cake too.
He's got to keep his energy up.
Yep.
No, there's no message behind it. Well, maybe there is, but I already guess it's just... Everything's what you want it to be. You think hard enough.
Sure, whatever you say.
Why, you're a mistress of the mind. Reality is what everyone thinks it is. If they see horrifying masks, good for them. What's it matter to me?
You don't want to control your own perception?
If they feel that they have more control, they'll feel more powerful. If they feel more powerful, well, maybe they'll make stupid mistakes. People often delude themselves into thinking they're better than they really are.
Okay, I see how it is.
You just got called out, son.
Acer just got fucking called out.
I love it.
He just fucking called
God,
out
he should be
Acer.
doing the fucking like hand here. Do you feel in charge?
Jesus. So, why did you decide to do this instead of becoming a therapist? You're so good at it, obviously.
Why does a carpenter always look for new buildings to make? Why does a writer always try and make a new story? I do what I do because I'm good at it. And anyone who is good at what they do always wants to improve upon their craft. I could survive off of making people see what they want, off of feeding off of others' delusions. But it's one thing to survive, it's another thing to truly live, isn't it? You know what I mean. The thrill, combat. You're in the middle of a fight with someone that you know could potentially be your end, but because you have that little boost that they don't, you prove yourself the better. It's invigorating, isn't it?
There's probably a long pause. And then finally, maybe I knew what you were talking about. Once.
It's just the natural order of things. Animals fight and snap and bray at each other for food, for water, for mates. But only humans can do it for the sheer enjoyment of it.
And suddenly, in my book, you are one step closer to Trevor than Acer.
So consider me something of a wandering Ronin in your employ, searching for new contests to prove my mettle.
Some days. Never mind. You'll either live and thrive in this city like a few, or like so many others, you'll be swept under the rug. A bag of broken bones and blood.
Oh, you of little faith.
She wouldn't tell this to him, but that's less of an expectation and actually kind of more of a prayer.
Oh, Sheik's starting to be like, uh-oh, I hired a fucking weirdo.
A little. And by a little, you don't see my hands, but they're about a meter stick apart. Anyways, so are we able? Well, I was gonna say, are we getting any closer?
The news is saying that that hopefully it is over, since we're having a very nice large period where the power is on.
A large area where the power is on. Where's that area?
No, area of time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You guys are flying and teleporting for a while, and haven't witnessed any power outages yet.
Are there any places in the world where there's still power out, or just
Nothing that they're reporting. They're saying power seems to be back on everywhere that reports back to them, at least.
You probably get a call.
okay? From
It's Shadowhound.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's gonna be closer to. Yes.
You have a mask on.
Oh,
He's like,
fair. We're Bluetoothing. That's right.
I think we're
And he's
somewhere.
not flying that fast.
No, but wind. Go ahead.
I think we're somewhere in Utah right now. There's no power outages.
Yeah.
Anything?
No, we're coming across nothing ourselves.
Great.
By my estimates, I'm looking up at the stars and realizing, judging by the fact I can't see any stars, I have no clue where we are.
You should be able to see stars. It's night. Well, yeah, it's still nighttime. Hasn't hit twilight yet.
She's being facetious. Even if she could see the stars, she's doesn't know how to. Yeah, she doesn't have those kind of skills.
Gotcha.
GPS, yes.
Yep, that's what phones are for.
Yes. Anyways, all right. I'm guessing we should turn around. We need another sign to point us in the right direction, and at this point, we're not going to get it.
I agree.
Well, one waste of a night. But hopefully, when we get back to town, I'll just be able to sleep it off. If you want to... If you guys are going to turn around... What's that?
No, sorry, go ahead. I was about to say something, but you caught me.
If you guys are going to turn around, I'll let Delude know, and he'll turn right around too.
We could just go to a hotel or something. Motel, whatever.
Just like old times, I guess. Send me your location. We'll meet up.
Send a location on Find My Fucking Friends app.
Find My Frickin' Friends app, remember?
Sure, yeah, frickin' sorry. PG-13 here.
Don't you ever fucking say fuck again. I mean, what? Anyways,
yeah, I think location, and I'll probably ask tonight, we're probably gonna see about getting a motel until either power outages start up or we go back.
Probably, yeah. Tap. Yeah, probably tap Delude on the brain. like this. All right. Judging by Google, sorry. What's Hold on, gotta ask the DM what would their version of Google Maps be?
Oh, there's still Google Maps. There's still Google and stuff. There's also Jacob's Maps.
Whose maps?
Jacobs.
Oh. No, fuck Jacob's Maps.
It's bad enough you're using Find My Frickin' Friends at Jacob's Cove.
That wasn't my choice. He sent it to me. They probably get every time you open up Find My Frickin' Friends app in Ashes, they probably get a little pop-up. Due to unforeseen circumstances, our 24-hour support will not be available in this localized area. Please exit the area if you wish to talk to our 24/7 customer rep. Anyways, yeah, probably direct Delude to, whatever spot they picked out. We're going to meet them there and then hopefully get some rest.
Cannonville, Utah.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. What, Utah?
Cannonville.
Home of the cannons?
Cannonville or Cantonville?
Nope, Cannonville. It's like a small little town that's got maybe 4 blocks.
Oh boy.
There is a Grand Staircase Inn. We could stay there.
His phone rings.
Which one?
Your normal one, not having not
any number of burner phones. Okay. The one that only people I trust have the number to. All right. Well, trust is a... Anyways. Who is it?
Babsy.
Hello, Babsy.
Are you okay? Were you in any crashes? What about the rest of the group?
No, we're fine. We were moving north until the outages stopped.
Moving north, were you trying to get to an epicenter or something? Forget
Well,
about it.
listening.
I remember how I got all that information on that Terry said would take a week in one day.
I was hoping you'd forget about that, but okay.
Same sort of same person network I used to get that.
Who's talking over what? There's barely any power as is. Things are just starting to get back to normal. How are they
All these
communicating?
people are set up fast, and as soon as the internet starts getting back on its feet from each, I guess they'd call it a crash. They're on it fast. And speaking of fast, and whatever's causing this is taking out global satellites first and hitting somewhere in Canada.
All that it's starting in Canada?
No, it's hitting satellites above Canada first, then hitting Canada. It's all really split second, but that's what they've figured out so far.
Is this a thing or is it
I swear to fucking God, computer, if you bring aliens into this, I'm going to love you.
I can just see it now. Who here is I bet is it
What? I'm not saying. It's not like there aren't any aliens on planet already.
It's not that they're alien, but it's alien.
that remind anyone here seen Bolt?
No?
Oh my god, it was a great movie.
The
Fucking
one with the dog that thinks he's a superhero, but he's actually a real dog from a TV
yes,
show.
Yes, that one. Because the pigeons get around. Oh my god, Bolt, we love you so much. Matter of fact, so and so here has got next big idea for your TV show. All right, hit him with it. Aliens. Think about it. Think about it. Sorry. Anyways. So they're working on the satellite relays, and then they're hitting what?
Well, the satellite relays go out, then everything on the planet goes out, and then I'm guessing the satellites go up before everything else. It's probably originating from somewhere in space. Power goes out. You can see any lights from cities down below just go bloop out.
All right.
And if you're up in the air flying, you can see cities in other areas further out. So
I imagine
far distance stopping and going out.
that little motel you looked up, Night. I like to imagine it has one of those electric rotating doors and we're just going through it.
Now you're stuck.
Nah, we just have to push through.
So
But
it's just a little podunk town.
exactly, that'd be like their fancy thing that they would bring. Ooh,
This-
it's a new.
This here revolving door was installed in 1898, was one of the first such examples of this in the western United States, and has been in service ever since.
I don't think that's Utah. I don't think that accent is Utah.
Utah what?
It doesn't have a revolving door. It's pole doors.
I'm from
Damn.
Texas, son. Don't know what you're talking about.
You walk in, the power goes out. Fuck.
Meanwhile, while we're trying to get down,
Yeah, how do you find a place without GPS?
probably having shown kind of a mental image to delude. This is what the phone says, showing mental image.
Yeah, and he probably looks down, probably slows down his flying for a little bit so he can adjust to the dark. Then finds something that vaguely matches that geography and lowers down. Not all the way, but going slow enough that maybe they'll be able to see, like, a water tower or something like that.
Oh, by the way, I'm imagining the suit has turned back into cloth.
Actually,
Would it stay?
it would stay. It just can't switch back or
Huh.
keep you from splatting on the ground.
Great. Oh well. Something to deal with later. Probably on the way down, bored, Acer probably goes, "Come on, out with it. I see the question."
There's a pause before he's just like,
You certainly have a lot of people that are waiting on your every word. You enjoy being the mastermind.
That wasn't the question I had in mind. But now that you've asked, I don't enjoy it, no. But it's, I guess, what I've been selected to do, for better or for worse.
now, you've had, like, have you ever had your sniper rifle on you that he could see?
Probably the first time we met. On the back,
And
holstered.
how's Acer's reputation precede her? Like, how much is known, or does she have a reputation?
Well, let's just put it this way. You've been hearing about horrifying events taking place all across the city for the past 3 months. Since you've been here, I guess. Just more or less, yeah, somebody is viciously targeting and hunting down people who work for this corporation. And she more or less told you, yeah, that was me.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, come now. You live for these moments, don't you? When everything hangs in the balance. The difference between your life and someone else's death is just pulling the trigger, the single stroke of a sword, or one step to the side. You can't tell me that you don't enjoy it.
I don't. I don't do it for the fun of it. I do it because there's an end goal behind it.
Then I guess one of us is a little more deluded than the other. You could always pull back if you wanted. You could always settle down. You've made more than enough money, haven't you?
It's not about the money.
Then what is it about? Truly, you and I can talk.
Revenge.
Then you know exactly what I mean. You have the wisdom and the clarity to embrace that violence for a better sake.
Don't try and compare you and I.
You'd be surprised how much alike people are.
And you'd
You
be
take away the
surprised.
skin, and we're already one.
I can already see your mind. We're nowhere near alike.
You see what I want you to see.
Be careful when you say things like that. Otherwise you might give me reason to poke and prod. Just pressure.
And I drop her.
And what if that's what I want you to do?
Are you two gonna make me have to have you both roll will?
Not yet. It's just pressure, you know. That feeling like, you know, when you go underwater and you're going deeper and deeper, that pressure It's kind of like that, but instead on your ears, it's on your mind.
Just think on what I'm telling you.
Well, you're not getting an answer back on, you're not getting a response from that.
He's basically pulling the Palpatine. Use my knowledge. I beg you.
And her
Power
mind...
comes back.
Oh, power comes back on?
Yep.
Thank fucking God. Turn the phone
Probably
back
about
on.
the time that we're like floating down towards the town. He's about to set you down. He's like,
They respect your opinion. They really do. Just remember that, well, sometimes you have to lead the hounds around to make sure they're going where you want them to. Good luck on your revenge.
he settles her down and straightens up, moves the mask aside, and starts walking for the hotel.
First things first, turns back into normal person because we're not getting a hotel otherwise. Second calls back Babsy as quickly as possible.
Okay, I'm back. You're back. I'm back. The lights are back. Yeah, it's coming from somewhere in space.
That's what I figured. So what's the plan? Does anybody have a plan?
Nobody has a plan yet. This is still going on. We don't know. I don't think anybody else knows that it's coming from space even.
Damn it.
And now we have to wait another half an hour for everything to be started up again.
Do we know any spacefaring supers?
Actually, I don't think there's. I mean, maybe the bro could go up there, but no one's ever seen him try it.
The bro. Sorry. I forgot about the bro. Well, anything that they're planning needs to be done fast. The sooner we can figure out what it is up there, the sooner we can figure out if it needs to be attended to by us or if we can go back to our daily lives. One thing I know for
At least
sure.
they're going back to business as usual, right? Might need you guys for a job after this. We'll see. Once it's over, I can get some information.
What would you need help? What could we possibly do for you? You know there's no more anvil.
I know.
So the society.
Hey, it's not like being part of the society leaves you broken, useless.
Wait, you fell out of favor with the society?
Oh, I'm still there. I'm saying I'm still there. That means I can pay you. I don't want to think about it right now. Probably won't need you. Everything should be all right.
No,
It doesn't sound like everything's going to be all right.
No.
Something's on her mind.
If you need us, I promised. We'll be there.
Thanks.
I won't go back on my word now. There's got to be some honor left among thieves, right?
Yeah, there has to be. And I'll give you a warning if Baron decides he wants to start leaning on people to get someone in charge around here again.
Oh.
This isn't my area of expertise because I'm basically alone, and you know how I got my position. It's not by having a big army.
If he decides he wants someone to take over Ashes, then I'm going to have to remind him what happened to Jacobs. That's not even like vaguely threatening. It's just matter of fact, like, yeah, Jacobs ran out of town. Sorry, go ahead.
It's always possible he'll put you in charge.
And I would work for that maniac because
Eye candy worked for him. He's gone out of the picture. No one's found him.
eye candy was basically. Go ahead.
You were his successor, vice president. Also, no Terry. Not like anybody paid her any attention, even though they should have. She's pretty smart. Well, was, I guess.
I should have tried to get a hold of Terry. I can't believe she's gone. I can't believe either of them are gone. I just... Look, I've got some... We'll talk about this later.
Meanwhile, Delude like walks through the front door and is found like Shadowhound and Knight.
Is Delude wearing his mask and outfit?
No, it's on the side of his head, so he's just got that nice suit, the gray suit with like the red tie. But he's just like, whew. Let me tell you, boys, I just flew in all the way from Ashes, and my arms are tired. Oh, God, I wish I hadn't said that. I feel bad for it. How was your little hop and a skip?
That was a lot of hopping. I don't know what you mean.
For them.
Oh, sure.
I thought it was fun.
Oh. Let's just say things were difficult. It must be hard. Relying on having all the information and then not having any.
Cheeky bastard. Acer probably walks in at this. Alright. Back in the morning, let's... Well, first let's get a room and then we'll discuss our options. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4... I'll pay for 4 rooms, if that works for everybody. Probably go up to
We're
the
paid.
probably go up to the desk. Is there anyone at it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what's the name of the inn. Shadowhound. You looked it up. We lost the Shadowhound.
Yes, we did.
That was Knight that looked it up.
Grand Staircase Inn.
I was really confused. I was just like, wait, why did they ask me? I was
Is
waiting
there
for Knight to
actually-
say something.
Is there actually a nice staircase, though?
Yes, on the side there's this little staircase that goes all the way up to the 3rd floor.
Is it nice? Is it worthy of the word grand, or is it just some podunk little staircase?
This is Cannonville, Utah. What do you think?
Yeah, probably Delude looks over and is like, I feel like we should sue for false advertising.
Yeah, there's a sleepy old man behind the counter. So, welcome to the and staircase inn. What are you folk doing traveling so late at night? Looks his watch. Oh, or early in the morning, I guess.
Wow. We like to travel. Your hotel fun for a place to sleep.
Hold on,
All
I'm
this
trying to look
crazy
at something.
power outage is happening.
Guess what? That's not a 3. That's a 5.
As long as I don't talk to this guy, he just assumes I'm fine to be anywhere.
What did Acer say to him?
I'd like 4 rooms at a quarter of the usual fee. That's a 5. because I just had to look at it. Influence, I do get very convincing game. That's 3 over him.
Considering you're not going to get a whole night out of this, why not?
Wait, what did he say?
Considering you're not even going to get a whole night out of this first night, why not?
Fair enough.
Get you the rooms. And we're going to have to brings up this strange sliding handled machine from underneath the counter, blows off some dust. Going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. And he goes looking
Credit
underneath.
card thing, not reader, but like copier.
Yes.
Oh, God, I used one of those.
Where's those Xerox papers? There we go.
Sonny, for all of us youngins here, could you explain what the hell's going on? A printer? For what?
It's literally got little box paper. You put the card down and, zoop, and like slide it over it. It's weird.
It takes the bumps from the credit card and puts it on the paper.
Right, I'm just considering, do I want to use a normal credit card here? Well, they all go nowhere, but he could very easily find the mistake later and try and change it. Could we say I have cash enough to spend?
Yeah, you can say that. Considering it's a quarter of the price.
Oh, that won't be necessary. Here, hands in the cash.
Oh,
What's that?
okay, thanks. That makes my job a lot easier. He gets out the piece of paper to write out a receipt. Get a nice paper receipt. He gets the cash. He doesn't have to make an impression of your credit card.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When you started talking about that, I was like, oh my God. I worked in a retail store and our power went out. So we used those for a while. Good days.
Almost nobody remembers those things. So now you guys have rooms.
Can we talk at my room before everybody settles down for the night?
Sure.
Party in her room.
Not unless you're bringing the candy.
I'm running low. I don't have deep pockets anymore. I've been snacking on the way up here.
Do we know what room numbers we're all deciding on?
Kind of just look at him like, really?
Well, like, what are the 4 numbers? Which are you picking?
I'm guessing, what? Are we first, second, or third floor?
Third. We'll go 3.
1A, 1B, 1C, 1D.
Acer takes 1B.
I'll take 1A.
Yeah, because we're going to 1B to have a little chitty chat.
So, the long and the short of this is, invaders from outer space are trying to take over the world.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, really. What's happening here?
As far as we know, that could very well be the case. Apparently, whatever this thing is that's causing these technology blackouts is, in fact, emanating from outer space in Canada.
Not only are we dealing with aliens, but they're Canadian aliens.
The worst.
In that case, they may in fact be pretty polite.
Exactly.
May.
What if it's just a space shuttle that we sent up there with some dude that then took salt and pepper and now he's like blowing up inside of a space station?
Well, one
How
I
would
hope
he have
it's
gotten it?
well, considering. Oh, are you familiar with Exaltant Pepper?
It's gone around. At least the city talks about it enough. I think there was something. Oh, there's a crazy conspiracy that involves a McDonald's flooding and a bunch of acid rain melting a few people.
Oh, that wasn't a conspiracy.
I thought not. The more I've spent time in Ashes, the more I've realized that all of the conspiracies tend to actually be real things.
Correct. Except for vampires. As much as Martyr will tell you that there are vampires, the closest thing we have to a vampire in Ashes is an occasionally visiting baron from Transylvania who does in fact control time.
He just stares at you for a long time.
You're trying to decide whether she's joking or being serious.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any help from her face. She still looks like dead.
Not sure if serious.
Anyways, so that emanation is pretty firmly out of our reach. And from what I can understand, anyone else's. Think about it, the governments are going to be tied in knots for months considering, well, airplanes the size of aircraft carriers are just suddenly falling out of the sky. And I'm sure it's not just in the United States either. Someone is going to have a lot of explaining to do very soon. Or a lot of cleanup.
What would you suggest?
Leave it to the real superpowers around here to deal with it. The society.
So we mainly just go home and hope that... What? It doesn't affect us?
Not necessarily. I said leave it to the society.
Just giving you this look that's like, and your point?
There may or may not be a job for one of the so-called members of society lined up on the docket.
He smiles at those like, are you telling me that someone here has access to these assignments?
Potentially. Let's not beat around the bush. Everyone here except for, well, I guess you, considering you're our, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Everyone except for you has, well, dealt with the society on some level. Whether that's been working for them or working for them.
Wow, color me impressed.
That being the case, turning to Knight and Shadowhound, it sounds like Lexica has a job. She's not sure whether or not to pull the trigger just yet, but when that happens, I imagine the three of us will have some work to do.
Yeah. Excellent.
Well, being we have no way of getting to space, sounds like a plan. We sleep, we go back home.
As for the getting to outer space thing, I have my ideas. Most of them are shot down by the idea that, well, at any point on the ride up, someone could, in fact, just shut the whole thing off. That would probably suck. Just a little bit for whoever was inside.
Not it.
Not it. Let's leave the teleporter to do it.
Let's say, go.
finally, I've been thinking about this. I... As long as Anvil has been, well, underground, I think it's time that changed. Knight? Shadowhound? I'd like the two of you to join me as partners in the new Anvil.
Partners, as in, what am I doing?
As in, we all make decisions together, and all of us control Anvil.
Sounds fun.
We would act under that name. With luck, perhaps we could... Go ahead.
We're going under the assumption that everybody else is dead and now you're president. All right, let's go with that. That'll be fun.
I'm not so certain that... Well, someone is dead. However, if they wanted to claim Anvil as their own, they would have done it at this point.
3 months and nobody said nothing? Yeah. It's yours.
It's ours. That being said, someone here has already helped out quite a bit.
Who? Where?
I was doing what I was paid to do. You still technically have me on the docket. For now.
Well, if you get a monthly income for completing jobs, you'll be on there longer.
If you want to become another partner in Anvil, I wouldn't be paying you a salary. You'd be receiving a quarter of whatever we made, splitting it evenly between the four of us.
Okay, my next question. You say the four of us. What about I don't know, Spider Boy and those other people? Where do they rest in it? In the ranking of the company?
Well, we're probably going to have to start from the bottom up, aren't we?
Quite a lot of capital that we would need then.
Yes. Which is why I plan on making sure that we get that capital, starting with the job for Lexica. In addition, we would try and resume, well, we're not going to call them normal operations, but try and at least reestablish what we can. It won't be anywhere near the size or scope that we did have, but something was brought to my attention. Lexica made a good point. If Baron von Kron decides that someone needs to take control of this city again, this area, I'd rather it be us than someone else.
Agreed.
Is this that vampire, not vampire you were talking about?
Correct.
Not a very subtle man, is he, going around with the name Baron?
No.
Shadowhound probably opens a book and he's like, I think he's on my list.
Your list for what?
Targets.
Well then. That being said, Delude, would you be interested?
As I told you earlier, I'm simply a wandering soul. If you want me in your employ, well, I'd be foolish to throw it away and go back to chasing armored cars, wouldn't I? I may be a bad guy, but I'm not a dumb guy.
Join the corporation today.
Are you sure?
Would you like to hear more?
He probably, like, he's sitting in one of those crappy hotel chairs, cracks a smile as he leans back, nice boots up on the little corner table, and is like, "Do you have dental?"
Dude, I imagine like when we sat down, dust just went poof. Like
Oh,
anyone visits here. That like this hotel is probably still standing because they don't have to actually pay property tax because the government forgot about them.
It's more that this thing is probably a money laundering scheme.
how about this? I've been thinking
Hello.
about our friends Mythos along with Widower. If we can get Hitting Miss and Oasis back on board, that would give us 8. If Crash came back, that would be even better. Would be good enough for us to start our own little board. Maybe if we... I was thinking of Dollface, but I have a feeling she would just rather things go back to normal.
About her brother, though.
That is the question. If we decided to offer each of them board member status, they would have an equal say in the vision of what this is to become. Whether that's trying to rebuild from what there was or to start completely afresh. I can just see in Computer's mind, oh my god, I'm going to have to play 4 board members. Oh no.
I mean, he already played Eye Candy and Terry and I almost said Shadowhound, Mythos and Spider Guy, and I can't remember his name right now. Silk Tongue turned to Widower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Hit and Miss and Oasis. He's already been playing a lot of people. It's kind of what I'm so proud of him.
So,
That's why they don't show up all the time, everywhere, all together.
So, Delude, are you a contract? Are you one of our independent contractors that we've hired, or are you a member?
Like I said, I'd be an idiot to turn down such a well-propositioned offer.
So that is a yes. Okay.
Why don't you jump on the bed? You got a comfy bed.
See, you have to understand, James. I'm used to Knight and Shadowhound, and usually the answer is yes or no. There's not a whole lot of the fancy wording speech. There's not a whole lot of smart speak going on.
I mean, yeah, one of them kind of looks like a child right now jumping on the bed. He actually probably does like lean in real close and does a stage whisper and is like, Is he some sort of diversity hire?
Believe it or not, he's been here since the beginning, and is the entire reason that I'm still alive today.
Except that the building anvil, but different cause.
There's almost this look that's like, ooh, sucks to be you.
So,
I can make my whole body invisible and just my head bouncing on the bed.
I'm going to go to bed before I don't know. I don't know what I was even saying anymore. He just shakes his head, starts walking off.
That feels like me. All right. The first meeting of the new anvil is adjourned.
I head over one room to 1A.
I was about to say, does Shadowhound just stay there with Knight jumping on the fucking bed?
Oh no. He's like,
Knight and
nope.
Shadowhound jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head.
Shadowhound was just sitting in a chair. He's not jumping on a bed.
Acer
He just
called the
like-
doctor and Delude said,
Wow, didn't see that fucking coming.
No more henchmen on the bed.
oh god. Alright.
We'll
Yeah.
stop.
No.
The monkeys.
I was just gonna say Acer probably shoos them out of her room and checks her heaven phone.
Nothing.
Daddy went crashing down from heaven.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing Daddy went crashing down.
Oh no, that too.
Alright, that being said, it's good night time.
Oh, you guys aren't sure how many times the power goes out and on while you're sleeping. That's good. And it's probably about 5 in the morning when you actually go to sleep.
You know, the usual for us.
I would say I hope you put out the do not disturb signs, but I'm pretty sure the old man's the only one that works there.
That's what I said. Probably dust just billows out from everything. Probably does it like once a month. Goes in and cleans everything.
So whenever you guys wake up,
Mm-hmm.
do you get together with the and follow the smell of coffee and breakfast foods?
Is it like one of those cheap continental breakfasts, or?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Alright, if Acer closes her eyes, she can pretend it's Denny's.
So same thing. No. Shadowhound digs in. It's good eating.
Yeah, Duluth's not gonna look gift food in the mouth.
Gift food has a mouth?
I hope not. Things got really awkward.
Well,
I mean,
I won't look a
when you
gift
have
food
a-
in the horse, or a horse food in the gift.
Don't eat me!
Sorry.
Crunch.
now I'm evil. Spare my life, and I shall grant you 3 wishes. Knife goes in, guts come out.
You picked the wrong plate to be on. I picked. All right.
Yeah, probably coffee and breakfast in the morning. Checking Heaven's cell phone again. Still nothing.
Still nothing.
Did you kill my dad?
My name is Acer. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I was gonna say how to strike out at the DM. That doesn't. We do it very successfully on Thursdays. Here, I'm gonna have to learn how to do that.
So, bowl of cereal for breakfast and some waffles.
The power goes out twice for like a few seconds during breakfast. So it's still going on.
Ooh, that waffle maker is messy.
Man, I almost wish I had made that technomancer just to see how fucked they would be right now.
That's pretty fucked.
Just so they'd be like, well, every so often my powers just fucking turn off. I mean, I can feel all machinery around me. So it's like half the fucking things I can feel just don't exist anymore.
So it's like someone literally
Sense of
flips a
disturbance
switch.
in the machine force.
The force.
Like a
I heard
million
the sound.
machines
Like-
powered up, suddenly silenced.
like a million volts crying out and then suddenly silenced.
I'll just think about poor Jacobson. Or Jacobs, wow, Jacobson.
Poor Jacobs. Banish that
Yeah.
thought from your mind.
All his technology. Poof.
Powerless.
Yeah, that's like
oh, man.
Technomancer would be a good thing. Then you just take over the person's gun and make the gun shoot them.
By the way, is there a picture? Is there a more recent picture of Jacobs post incident?
You know,
No,
the
he's
bandits.
been in seclusion.
Damn it.
No pictures whatsoever, really.
Oh, even the paparazzi are frustrated.
I just want to see how badly I screwed up his shoulder.
And I want to see how badly I screwed up his hand. Because that was a really high roll.
Acer will probably spend breakfast, with coffee and scrolling through messages left by Heaven over the last 3 months before everything went quiet. Anything interesting or pertinent in those messages?
Nothing pertaining to anything recent.
Just kind of
It's probably like a text of just like dinner ? Lunch ? How are you ?
Was this
Please
you?
respond. Dinner ?
Video?
Yeah, is this you ?
Terror attack. Terror attack on Jacobs Corp. Ashes, Arizona has seen a rash of burglaries, vandalisms, and murders on and or near Jacobs Corp properties and personnel. Meanwhile, got that creepy smile that... you guys have seen the meme, right? Reporter, probably first day on the job. She's sitting, at the front. She's got this beaming smile on her face while she's talking about an accident or some sort of lethal event.
Oh, geez.
Supposedly,
And I'm here
for
today
whatever
to say that-
reason, she wasn't asked to come back. Can't imagine why, but... So, probably done with breakfast. Alright, so what's the plan?
Home? Do that other job?
That sounds great. I need to sleep.
Now, the real
Makes a
question.
lot more sense than trying to go to Canada looking for aliens.
In space.
So, Knight, you can teleport to your home at any point, right? Like from anywhere?
Yeah, I can go straight to my house instantaneously.
Can you take someone with you?
Yes.
Cool.
You do wreck some of your ill-gotten gains whenever you do that.
Oh, is that his collateral?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
his-
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had the thing where he can mark a location and teleport back. Oh.
collateral.
Wait, what?
No, I bust out electronics for a while when I teleport to a specific location instead of doing the jumpy thing.
Wait. Oh, are you Oh, is that your drawback?
Alright, so who's gonna go with Knight, and then who is gonna get to take the slow ride back?
I mean, I can take the slow ride back, but it's gonna be a quiet ride.
And unless you want to have more fucking villain v villain monologuing going on.
I was half expecting you to ask about the whole daddy thing, and you didn't.
No, he just thinks you're fucking kinky.
Yes,
Jesus.
because
Ooh, call me daddy.
because that's who she would be trying to get in touch with, right?
He never said that's who you're getting in touch with. He just noticed that a lot of people seem to be, calling you for things. They're on your every word. He's not gonna ask about fucking daddy. That's
Yeah.
awkward.
I was gonna
Hey,
see-
boss. So
I was gonna
hey,
see
boss. So about that daddy thing.
who's your daddy.
And
Especially when
that's-
you just turned into like latex and you're on his back.
And that's when he would start having to make will saves.
And you'd,
Hey, I
have
think he gets +2s to those.
you'd start to making falling saves.
Yeah, he's just gonna turn around and drop you.
That's fine. She would have 2 middle fingers and a suit that works.
Unless the power goes out and you get what was it? Uber fraud. I'll make this landing, power out. Oh shit.
Very quickly, you hear, all right, look, I may have been hasty, Delude, but if you...
Anyways,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a
So
little
what's-
deluded.
what's the setup here?
Yep.
Are you going back with Knight? I assume since you guys are technically the close friends, he should tag you to my Scooby Doo, you know.
Close friends.
Well, longest friend.
Friends.
She slapped me. The other-
Oof.
Business associates.
You deserve to be slapped.
He deserved to be slapped? Why?
This is a guy whose thing when we're trying to talk about restarting an evil supervillain company is, I'm gonna jump on the bed.
I see no issues there.
Alright, Shadowhound, you and Knight go ahead and get back there, figure out what's going on, see if they've moved Crash. We'll fly back, or... How fast does he fly again?
Mach 6.
Yeah. Would it just be
Uh,
faster to steal a car and drive back?
Well, power outage is still happening.
We're not in the middle of power outage, I don't think.
I have basic flight.
But the power goes out while you're driving.
Well, then we fly, and then when it comes back on, we steal more cars.
Steal another car. God. That seems like a lot more work than... I guess you could just make people get out of the car.
Yes, guns tend to do that.
Oh, well, that too.
Oh, you thought I was going to take the approach where I use my mind to tell them to just give me their car, huh?
Right? Just get out. Okay.
I mean, man, it's almost like my powers better than my, my character's powers better than me or something.
Well, I mean, I can sense your powers. I know exactly what they are if you touch me.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo.
Actually, this is a bad idea. Alright, Shadowhound, do you feel like taking a flight?
Sure.
Well then, you two have fun. Knight, let's get back to Ashes.
The good news is you don't have to actually carry me.
As long as we're touching fingers, you can fly. So we're just gonna hold hands
gonna
and
say,
fly
yeah,
the whole way
the
there.
bad news is you gotta hold my
Superman and
hand.
Lois Lane thing.
Oh,
Yep.
No,
it's...
Peter Pan.
I was gonna say, think of a wonderful thought, any happy little thought.
We just Peter Pan fly.
You can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
Meanwhile, I guess Scott and I were thinking of "Can You Read My Mind," the song from the original Superman movie, when he flies Lois around.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, carry me like Lois.
See, I was half tempted to make him carry Acer like Lois, but Acer would never stoop to that.
That
She
and then if
finds
you had made
that
him mad,
beneath.
he would just fucking drop you.
Yep.
What?
Sorry, guys, I dropped your boss. I mean, it was an accident.
No,
I mean,
I wouldn't do that. That would be cruel to Gunner. Be like, hey, Gunner, roll up a new character.
You're like, Gunnar,
Oops.
I don't like Acer make a new one.
Technically, Acer can concede defeat or whatever and just be like, I land in a lake.
You know what I would do though? I
Hunt
would
him down
ask
and
a
kill-
computer to play Celia.
Oh, God. Hi,
To play In the Arms of an Angel as you're falling down.
Oh.
In the arms of an angel.
No, it's just Celia walks out of the room. Hi, guys. I'm your new boss. I stole Acer's mind before she left.
Oh my god, I Johnny Silver-handed her.
Wake
God.
the fuck up, Celia. We have a Jacobs to burn.
Anyways. Yeah, unless you really want to talk to Shadowhound about something, he pretty much stays quiet, especially since he doesn't have a mask and... Oh, wait, he can... Do you have telepathy? Oh, wait, no, he can't take
No.
your telepathy. Never mind, it wouldn't matter. He can only do one at a time. So, yeah, we can't really talk that well flying up. So, yeah,
He has a
stays quiet.
speaker on his mask.
Shadowhound
It's just you have to
doesn't
be
have
like.
a mask. Yeah, it's a quiet flight.
Yeah, we're just fucking holding hands, flying home, pretty gay.
That's why he's quiet, like,
You guys
Yeah.
can't be 5 apart. They're 5 feet apart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Two bros flying through the sky, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. We can't maintain social distancing.
Oh no. Cough, cough.
Question, does no homo work in that situation?
Does it?
I don't know.
I mean,
The socks
the
are
thing
still
is,
on.
the balls aren't touching, so not gay.
The socks are still on.
Oh god.
Nah, bro. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
Oh god. Anyways.
Are you Greek?
So, what are
Hate
Knight
to
and...
break
Oh
it to
god,
you.
right? What are Knight and Acer up to, since they'll be there first?
Okay, so first off, I did not even realize that we did have comments in the chat. You don't have to reply, but the Raspberry Pi is awesome. And yes, the Raspberry Pi is awesome.
Oh no. I forgot I don't have Twitch on my computer yet.
And Denny's in Costa Rica is apparently good. I think I know who this is. Anyways. Do I know who this is? Or is this just someone that's being very particular? I don't know. Anyways, well, we're there. We're back at Knight's thing. And
It's a hole in the wall, literally.
probably get a damn. You live like this?
For now, until you rebuild Anvil, and then I'll move all my stuff there.
He's moving out of his cave. All grown up.
Did you ever get that generator fixed?
Fuck no.
All right, let's get back
The
into
fucking anger is he's like, fuck no.
Yeah.
let's get back into town.
Fuck no, that goddamn piece of shit's still not fucking working.
But yeah, we probably would go back to Martyr's place. See what's up with Martyr.
Martyr's place, new Anvil headquarters. Just don't tell Martyr.
Nope.
Just don't tell Martyr.
Yeah, it might end up being that way. But yeah, let's go there.
So with our new organization of our football league, and we're all in charge of the same team. Just like looking at Martyr.
He leaves the room. You all start talking business. He comes back in. You're like, fun. Anyways, I was watching TV last night, and on the latest episode, So our quarterly profit margins are down. I think the way we can get around this is
Robbing more banks.
But probably
Sorry.
probably get back to Martyrs. What's Martyr up to?
taking care of Celia and the guy who's still on his couch, and somehow he's probably had to like he's picked the guy up and moved him into a different room and basically like done everything within his power to make sure Celia doesn't go anywhere near that room. Or wait, did
I was like, I think Dollface would have taken her brother.
did Dollface take him?
No, she hasn't gotten back yet.
Oh.
Oh,
Then,
right.
yeah,
It's only been like
some-
a couple hours.
There's been some hijinks.
Right, anyway.
But he's basically stayed up all night, very tired, done everything within his power to keep your fucking secrets.
Meanwhile, they got a nice sleep in a hotel.
Nice is relative.
Yeah. Well, for Shadowhound, that was actually pretty luxurious.
Not sleeping at all.
Martyr. Anvil's back. You want in? Oh wait, never mind. You're legit now.
You're like, Anvil, do you want? No.
Well, that's why she immediately followed up with, "Oh, never mind. You're legit now."
Fucking loser.
Anyways,
legit.
you look like you're about to die from exhaustion. Go to sleep.
He's in that room. I threw up an air mattress.
Works for me. You can see Acer's not better per se, but there's a little bit more animation there. Maybe just barely, imperceptibly.
Stop bringing people to my house. He just walks off to bed.
Poor
So is
Marty.
there an empty spare room in his house? I'm start bringing my shit here.
Oh no! If you do that, you need
They're
to start paying rent.
There probably is. It's probably an empty spare room. That's why he threw up the air mattress that Asa is now currently residing on.
The next morning, why is there a generator in my living room?
Why is there a broken generator?
So someone can fix it.
Sorry.
All right. But now, how long does it take for the other two to get back here?
Let's see. You're wait. Flying and you're just flying, right, Lulu?
Yeah.
Holding hands.
Yeah, we're just fucking flying home, holding hands.
Think of a wonderful thought, any happy little thought.
So that'll probably take you guys an hour and a half, less like it took you that long to get out there. Ready for teleportation, right, Acer?
Don't know what you're talking about.
All right, whose hand is clammy?
Julia
I mean,
comes out and tries-
Probably yours because he's got his costume. He's got the fucking suit on.
Oh,
And even when he doesn't technically have the suit, but even then when it's just like his business outfit, he's still got gloves on. Because you don't go around committing crimes without gloves.
I do.
In other news today, notorious criminal Dusk Puppy has been arrested because the dumbass fucking doesn't wear gloves at the crime scene.
Nah.
Who forgets to wear his gloves? Who sorry. He does.
He do.
Okay, Celia comes out of her bedroom, sits on the couch, turns on the TV. It's emergency signal again. She says,
Morning, Celia.
stupid power.
Let's see. Shadowhound, you're there. You'll notice as soon as Celia comes into the room, Acer's got this fake. Well, not. It's hard to tell, but she's not acting like herself at all. She's got. Trying her very, very best to be bright and chipper for Celia.
Thanks, I hate it.
Do you want some breakfast, Celia?
Huh?
Waffles?
Waffles is good.
Probably goes over, checks. Does Martyr have frozen waffles?
Probably.
It's Martyr.
I want to make food, but I don't want to feel.
Oh, man.
Martyr,
What a minute.
Fabian.
All right.
No. Martyr's life is Martyr, the quest for Dramamine.
You know, that sounds about right. I'm thinking about it. No, excuse me. Yeah, we'll probably make those frozen waffles. Start a new group chat with everybody in it. And by everybody, I mean the four of us and then the other four people. And say, anyone interested in work?
Lights flicker just for like a microsecond almost, and then everything is rebooting again, and whatever you were using to make waffles is going to have to be restarted.
Along with the phone.
Really?
I just go outside, pick up like a newspaper from somewhere, and just start doing the crossword. Like, I'm done with technology. It's not working.
Probably pull out phone. Call Babsy.
Hey, this is annoying. This went out again.
Yes, it did. Is this going to continue to be a problem, or do you know if somebody's going to be handling this?
I can barely get in contact with people right now. And when I do, sometimes they take up a couple seconds or a couple of minutes. The power's back on. Sometimes it's just enough. Just enough to shut everything down. You almost don't notice it. It's great. It's so annoying.
Very true.
The power doesn't rely on anything like technology.
So
We're going to be reading things more often if this keeps up for long term.
that might just be a good idea, Babsy.
Great idea for me.
So, you mentioned there was a job.
I don't want to think about that right now. There's no way to tell whether there's a job or not yet.
Well, then maybe you could tell me if there's any way to get into space right now. Then, if this isn't going to let up, somebody's got to take care of it. I'm only being half facetious.
I'll see what I can find out.
I know SpaceX
Not like I wouldn't have to do it anyway, because never mind. Not thinking about that right now.
Babsy, it's going to drive me crazy if you keep leading me on like that just to not tell me anything.
Are you volunteering to go into space to try and stop this? Because that's crazy.
I'm not. Anvil just might.
If you're going to send pieces of a building up, that's not going to be very helpful.
Oh, no. The new Anvil.
New anvil? Eye candy's back?
Oof.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, you're owning up to being vice president and president in absentia?
Does anyone know a word for a beast with a beard?
Centaur.
Doesn't fit.
Will, you've
Dwarf.
given me literally nothing.
I literally looked up a crossword puzzle just so I could have him ask something.
Dwarf? Is
Dwarf,
not a
maybe.
beast.
No, you guys keep going.
President
Oh.
in absentia. Well, it may not be what it was, but it could be something new. That's the plan. I'm already trying to put together a board.
That's something smart that Eye Candy didn't do.
Eye candy. Good at biz. Bad at everything else.
More like good at military maneuvers, bad at biz.
Well, trying to negotiate with everyone under the sun inside a secret society that's secretly manipulating the entire world. Well, most of the world. I'm not sure if you'd call that biz. But anyways. Yes. That being said, if Anvil were volunteering, what would it take? I can only count on one hand the amount of space administrations that have the ability to go to space at this present moment in time, and 2 of them are private.
It would probably have to be one of the private ones. I don't think.
Oh. Please.
I can't say that for sure. I still need to check into it.
If you can, SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, any of those would be awesome. We are just conveniently skipping over the
Yeah, I know.
4th possibility, although I know that's exactly where you want me to go.
No, not necessarily.
It would be fucking hilarious, though.
I mean, there is one other company that could do it if it were not on the top of your shit list.
That's what I thought.
And that is why we're not using them as options, unless absolutely necessary.
Holds up his hands in that placating mode. Okay, just saying.
Anyways, Babsy, considering this is technically a brand new venture startup, any job you can throw our way would be appreciated.
Okay.
I'll let you
I'll
go. Go ahead.
take you up on that, most likely.
As long as the money's good, we'll be there.
Should we, by chance, go with a different name so people aren't like, aren't Anvil that villain company taken down?
Oh, well, here's the thing. I don't think we're going to have a front.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we're going to be a temp corporation. That would be weird. But now that you've mentioned it, if you mention that out loud, it might...
Yeah, he's like, maybe we shouldn't go by Anvil with all that's happened.
I guess every now
But
and
now I
again.
gotta think of a name.
Well, I was thinking,
Hammer.
Thank you.
but this isn't.
Sorry.
But Marvel will sue us.
Wait, is it? Because
Hammer Industries.
I forgot. Damn it. We could do with Hammer. So
Really?
And then you get sued by MC Hammer.
fuck.
Damn you, American music industry! What haven't you stolen from us?
I was about to say something, but then I realized, yes, they have. So, yep, I'm out of it.
Fuck the American music industry.
What if we just called ourselves the Live Group?
Oh God.
The Live.
That was horrible.
Or you
What
rebel
are you
against
guys
Daddy
thinking
and call
of?
ourselves. No, rebel against Daddy and we call ourselves Hell.
What's the matter with the Live Group?
Microsoft Live would like a word with you.
No, I was literally looking at the screen from Hench to Mensch, and in parentheses, every villain is lethal, and I'm like, oh, that's a great acronym, but that just spells evil. But
Yeah, that was a joke from
backwards-
every villain is lemons.
I don't know why. Where that lemons crap came from. I came up with the every villain is lethal 3 years ago.
Oh,
Is that
otherwise known as evil.
every villain is lemons? That from Adventure Time or something?
No, it's from SpongeBob.
Unacceptable.
When life gives you lemons, give those lemons back.
This is a discussion I think we can have when everyone is present and accounted for. Oh, yeah, we're going to finish sending that text message to the group. Say, anyone interested in a business proposition? Meet at Martyrs.
Oh,
Martyr fucking hates all of you so much.
Taking over that spare room still.
I will set up the computers in his room. He can sleep on the roof. Carter, we need you to leave. This is private business.
If you're going to take my room, you're going to... Or talking to Knives, like, if you're going to take the spare room, you're going to pay me rent. And no, I don't give a friend's discount.
And no, I don't take snack cakes.
And
I was
no,
gonna say,
no
snack
snack
cakes?
cake, no snack cakes, no stolen bottles of wine, no stolen... I don't know.
I've found that non-sequential bills in 20s is what keeps him happy.
okay, I'll be right back. I'll get that too.
Uh,
What? I didn't tell them where they needed to come from.
no,
I
but
still
he's
have
gonna
all the
get
money
those
from the other
shit.
jobs.
St. Grace's Children's Hospital robbed.
It's not like Knight's been paying rent this whole time.
Yeah, I've got
True.
all the money from all of our jobs just sitting in a bag.
Oh yeah.
A bag?
He just has like a treasure hoard in his house, like he's a dragon.
Lives in a cave inside of a mountain. Has a treasure hoard of jewelry, vases, money, equipment.
Knight is actually
Yeah, he might-
Smaug.
Yeah, he might be a dragon.
I go home
Man.
and grab one small bag and then bring it back and be like, "Here you go, Margaret."
Well,
How much fits in this bag?
This should be good for at least 4 months.
Yeah, he probably dumps it out, looks at it, he's like 3.
Acer probably looks over and... Well, Knight, that's probably... Yeah, now come to think of it, You charge out the ass for these rooms. Looking at Murder.
Because you guys are going to cause an ass load of trouble.
Now I understand why rent has been going up every month.
Really?
Well, part of me
Giving
figured...
you that look, it's like, do you really, or are you just saying that?
Well, part of me thinks you want... Part of me thought you wanted me out of here. Then the other part of me thought, no, he would never do that to me. And then the first part said, yes, he would.
Look, if I'm trying to go legit, how's it going to look when they kick in the door? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we count Asa. 5 known villains to some degree are just camping out in my living room.
Well, for one, I would ask why the census is kicking down your door.
I never said the census.
No,
maybe
but
crazy. I
think
don't mess
about
with
it.
the
No one
census.
else would actually count the people in this room.
He just sighs and shakes his head. Basically like, missing the point!
Oh, yeah, she's intentionally ignoring the obvious point. She's making fun of the census.
Speaking of
Basically,
obvious
like,
points,
look, I don't care. I just need to count the number. You just need to tell me how many people live here, okay?
Well, here's the thing. As someone who worked for the fucking census, you guys wouldn't count because this isn't your primary residence.
It is Acer's primary residence. Don't
Well,
know what
then
the hell
only
you're
she
talking
would
about.
count.
Well, and Knight just paid for 3 months.
Yeah,
Slowly
but
moving your shit in.
he wasn't here when on Census Day, which was February 1st, 2020.
And Celia counts as...
Yeah, she would count. Doesn't matter how old they are. It counts.
They all taste the same.
Oh my god. Alright.
Channel man or grandma.
More or less, I am not entirely sure what to do from this point except sit and wait. Does anybody else know anything?
Well, now that you mention it, because he brought up the whole
Wrong game.
grandma thing.
Wrong game.
Mm,
Grandma,
Since
I'm
you
going to use a
talking about the
scroll of
census-
banishing to send you back to your game.
She just crawls back into the fucking wall going,
I'll be back. You gotta sleep sometime.
you can't. Since you're talking about counting people and who counts as what, it's about the time you guys remember that nobody's fed Asa today.
oh,
Wait,
yeah,
is he
people
not
need
awake yet?
food.
As far as you know, he's not. He hasn't come out of the room.
Probably go and check on him.
Oh yeah, people need food or they die.
How he doing, though?
That is the thing, isn't it?
Laying on the bed, non-responsive.
Reach in, is his mind okay?
Well, his mindscape's like a big empty room with him curled up into a fetal ball in the corner.
I suppose we should try and coax him out of his ball. Asa. 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 Asa.
Where did everybody go?
We got rid of them.
We
fucking murdered
them.
They're not coming back.
I
You have it all to yourself
couldn't
again.
stop. Couldn't stop.
That's not your fault. Hey,
Couldn't stop. And then there was too many. But they were delicious.
Oof.
Ooh.
Asa, come back to the present. Here. The here and now. It's been 3 months. You've slept long enough. It's time to get up.
Mental Asa uncurls a little bit. I don't want to eat everybody.
Then don't. You have that power. You've always had that power. That self-control is there. You just need to use it.
He blew something in my face and I started getting hungry. I just reached out and there were so many to choose from. Couldn't choose, so I just started.
Hey, that doesn't matter. What's done is done, right? There's nothing anyone can do about... Oh, excuse me. There's nothing anyone can do about the past. Come on. You've got a niece waiting for you. You've got a sister waiting for you. Things have really changed.
And you taking good care of Celia?
I am, but you know she misses you.
I miss her too.
Well then come on, there's no use sitting here. Look, I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but this city, well, but we need you. Something's going on, and we're going to need every resource we can find to fix it, to rebuild what's been destroyed.
You think I can help?
Absolutely.
You can tell he's actually coming out of his shell.
Come on. That's it. Good. Time to wake up and meet the future.
No, you said it wrong. It's now. Wake up. Wake up and smell the ashes.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that from?
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Not to imply that you've been sleeping on the job.
What?
That's from Half-Life.
I have not played any of the Half-Life series.
It's hard to do a G-Man because he talks so wrong. And no one in the world is as deserving of sleep as you.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, kind of.
Asa pulls himself to being actually awake.
Yep. Acer's sitting on the bedside. There we go. Welcome back.
I am at. You said 3 months, huh?
You've been in a hospital bed for 3 months until last night.
That explains the hospital gown.
Just thought about that, but yes.
Most hospitals don't use inflatable beds.
No. We're at Martyrs.
Much to his chagrin.
They brought me here. You brought me here.
There was nowhere else, really. It was in the middle of the night, and, let's just say something in Canadian space is causing worldwide power outages. Well, more than power, technology outages. Nothing works. It works right now, but who knows if it's going to get better or worse in the next hour and a half.
All right. That's pretty strange. Anybody got some regular clothes?
I'll go see what I can steal from martyrs.
He's
Quiet
kinda
screaming in the
short, isn't
background.
He's a little short for my size, isn't he?
Well, let me go talk to Knight and see what he can take from your old place. That's something else to talk about.
Besides, Martyr isn't that short. He's not short at all, actually.
No.
But I think that's the way Asa thinks of him.
Yeah. But probably touch Knight's mind and go, Ace is awake. You want to go get his clothes? Get him some clothes from his place. Start at the club and see if there's anything there. Then maybe, if not, talk to Allison, who should be there, and go ahead and find some clothes for him.
Okay, on it, boss.
Barring that, you can always just steal shit from somewhere. I brought the whole Goodwill rack with me.
Oh God.
Oh, damn it, this is women's clothing. I'll be right back.
BRB.
But no, after that. Knight's on the way to go get clothes. Oh, I probably should mention Eye Candy's MIA, along with his secretary.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Stupid cops. Also, Jacobs was wearing a wire. By the way, where did his son go?
Oh, the body?
Mm-hmm.
Shango St. John took it. Wanted it, well, his boss wanted it. Our boss, well, I guess he's not my boss anymore because I've been let go.
Yes. Speaking of which, Anvil, the old Anvil, was destroyed. Demolition charges in the building. That's why Eye Candy's missing.
Holy shit, he blew up a building while he was in it?
More like his secretary blew it up while they were in it.
The use.
Well, that's kind of sad.
It really is. And then I decided to go, well, let's just say Jacobs got out lucky. He didn't, well, let's just say he's still kicking, and that's a problem. Luckily, or unluckily, however you want to look at it, Jacob's corp is out of ashes.
Well, I don't care either way. Didn't care much for that smug son of a bitch.
We're building a new
Too rich
anvil.
for his own good.
Fair. We're building a new anvil. You want in?
What ties is it going to have to the society? and my previous boss.
As of yet, the only connections we have with the society are with Lexica. That's not a hard tie, that's just a working relationship.
The little girl that somehow got herself a seat,
Yep.
and you're going to be working for her.
Not working for, working with. She needs something done. Well, there's money in it. Mostly, I think it's time that we removed society influences from Ashes. I think this should be our place.
Well, it depends on whether you think that they're going to leave us alone if we do something like that. I mean, I guess since the anvil was taken care of and gotten rid of, they haven't made a move, they might leave it alone.
That's
But
what
if
I'm hoping.
we start actively removing their influence, it might be a problem.
Which is why I think we need every help we can get, which is where you come in.
Right now, I'm a club owner, and that seems to be it. I don't have any drugs to sell. 3 months. I guess I might not have a club anymore, do I? Not like I've been paying rent or opening the place up.
Allison's been running it.
Oh, it's great.
Speaking of which,
Never
I'm sure
really had a lot of never really had a lot of interest in the business and the stuff. But seeing that she's doing it now, it's great.
I think she's doing it more for necessity than anything, but that being the case, I'm willing to offer you a seat on the board.
Ooh.
You don't have to answer now, just think about it.
Definitely gonna think about it.
That's all I ask. Now, Knight, are you back?
Yeah. Should have gone there and got it. Got some clothes. Here you go, dude. Got some clothes. So it's not hanging in the wind.
With that being said, you must be starving. Get changed and we'll get you something to eat.
Thank you.
Again, very uncharacteristic for Acer. Pats him on the shoulder, gets up, and leaves the room.
Stop it. You're being too nice.
Okay,
It's
this
a
sounds like a
lie.
good place for us to end it for tonight.
What did you say, James?
fun.
It's all a lie.
What are you talking about?
Acer's smart. Acer use people's.
No! Fuck you!
Well, that's the lie that someone's gonna spread.
I
Oh.
wonder.
It's not like he might be an agent of chaos in his own right.
Oh, of course he is. He's...
I'm a symbol. Asked Joker what instrument he'd be. I'm a symbol.
God damn it.
You see, you say peacock and nobody bats an eye. No one wants to finish that? Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Anyway, we'll start sign-offs with Shadowhound. I said the name right.
Yay, because I apparently can't. What up? I'm Shadowhound. I kill people. No, yeah, I played Shadowhound, the super hunter. Double meaning there. But yeah, we're reforming Anvil. And his ultimate goal, well, he gets to have fun. But yeah, Baron's on his list. Someone probably at least at some point told him they'd pay a hefty amount if a certain Baron disappeared, or appeared but not a living anymore. Stuff like that. The huge. There's a couple other people probably on his list, society and superheroes alike. But yeah. Beyond that, you can catch me every other Saturday, not this one, but the coming after, for The Bitter End, as Iat, the wild child, who apparently is having a concert put on in his benefit because he's just a poor, starving child from the watery depths of Africa, or what remains. Stuff like that. Yet the concert's going to sound like a bunch of screaming, howling, metallic wolves that he's going to hate. So that'll go well. Then on Sunday, you can catch me from the I can't remember the first word, Cosmos, as Kira Kasoki, the rat folk witch who have a heart of gold. Not really. He is really, 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 really angry that people are kidnapping people he's supposed to be, friends with or something. That stuff. Also going to help Urvest take care of a certain little demon inside her head eventually. And Samir Amari, along with a key Frostwalker, the barbarian cleric duo, over in the cold, 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 deep blue north. Taking down ice golems one step at a time, all by their lonesome, totally. Definitely wasn't a wizard that just chain lightning the entire group and killed everything. Not at all. And now Mondays, for the Fire Strike, you can catch me as Oliver Byrne, a bear who is just a bear, and a biohacker and biotechnician and all that stuff. So that's exciting. And that's me, folks.
All right, Acer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus Smith, and you just saw me playing Acer, the telepathic sniper, who apparently has decided somehow her shit doesn't stink, and she's decided she's going to reform Anvil, because if it didn't work the first time, all you have to do is do it the second time. But pretend that, it's, we're going to do it better, because it's not a dictatorship. It's slaps labels on a board. It's a democracy, obviously. Yes, that's what it is. Totes democracy. Yes. Of course, obviously, we're all gonna work together and help each other on this, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also find me, let's see, well, tomorrow is Project Severovo, where we've just wandered into an M.C. Escher painting with, the NPC who's wearing a cocktail dress and missing her heels. I don't know. It hurts my head just to kind of think about it, because apparently we decided... How did he put that? We would rather, what is it? We'd cut our own nose off just to spite him.
Just to spite our faces.
That's the word. Yes. Which, I mean, we did kill Avanad, and I'm trying to remember. What did he say would happen if we didn't choose anybody?
I don't know. I think he said he'd choose for us, maybe? Question mark?
Or was he going to kill them all?
Maybe?
Or is he going to kill
forget.
us? I do forget as well.
Someone's dying.
Yes. And I'm kind of regretting it being Avanad now, but hey, that's okay. We'll give the lady in the cocktail dress a handgun and it'll all be okay, right? This is
That's
going
a
to end
worse start.
so poorly. Anyways, you can also find me on... Oh, man. Excuse me. You can also find me on Sunday, where I'm running Tales from the Cosmos. Yes, I'm running that one. Where the last time we focused a whole lot on Brunton, And this time, I think we're going to focus a whole lot on Deep Blue. Because instead of gangsters and press, how do you, instead of being, in Vegas, we're gonna be, I don't know, killing ice golems for sport, and then stealing their souls or something. Yeah, let's go with that. Stealing their souls. You can also find me on Monday, where I'll be playing Twinkle Bailey, the isekai, who will be getting his own ship soon, and then he'll be a real captain. Look at me, I'm a real boy, captain. You can also find me on Tuesday, where I'm playing Drifter, the little old lady who finally got to run people over with her truck. It was awesome. And then she got to shoot more people with the machine gun. That was fun, too. And then we torched the building. That was probably the most fun part of it. You can also find me on Wednesdays. This place. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Night.
All right, Scott, psych, whatever. I don't know. I'm me. Played night. I had fun. Found a random town. Stopped there. I jumped out of bed. I don't know.
I really appreciate that you looked up that whole town, by the way.
I don't know. I found it. Looked cool. Let's see. I got tired of living in the cave, so I'm like, all right, I want to move into this dude's house. Whatever. Okay, so it's Wednesday. So every other Saturday, I'm in the bitter ends as Castiel. And I have no idea what I'm going to do during a concert. I don't know. They're going to play music. Hopefully we can make money, barter, whatever it is, so I can pay for the lifestyle of the rock dude while they play stuff on the radio. I don't know. And then, what do we got? Monday, I play Xander in the Fire Strike, who got his head smacked by the weirdness of the sifter being used incorrectly, which I said was a bad thing, and nobody listened. Now they know.
You mean the weirdness of all of reality trying to shift and you noticing it?
Yeah. That. Okay, and then I play Sir on Tuesday and Don't Seattle for anything less. And we're getting ready for something, and I don't recall what that is, but then we blew up this little I don't know, some house that was taking robots and reprogramming them and for sex slave things, and we didn't like it, so we blew them up. I took pictures. That's all I did. That's all I got.
Okay, Delude.
Hi ho, friendolos. My name is James, otherwise known as Nightheart. You caught me here today playing Delude, the pretty messed up himself Cape, who may or may not be out for Acer, just to kind of prove to her, all that's between you and me is one bad day. Except not that bad, because he's not nearly as edgy as the Joker. But who knows? There's some fun conflict that might be involved with it. Or you could find me here on Thursdays, where I am also part of Project Severova, where I play Olzeg Malganovich Kaina, the KGB lieutenant who got spooked because a spook outspooked him, and he didn't even know he was a spook. But now we're playing Phasmophobia in it. We're looking for the ghost. And the ghost is going to eat us or something. And also we're in like an underground cave that's like an upside down tower made of darkness and other Lovecraftian horrors. We'll have to wait and see what that's all about. Or you could find me here on Sunday, where I play a hell of a lot of different characters. You're just going to have to come and see. One of them is, in fact, that wizard that made the DM very sad. Or you can find me here on Mondays where I'm part of the crew of the Fire Strike, where I play Cyril Silverchild, who might as well be called S because he's pretty much Al, except hopefully he doesn't get murdered by a book, but you never know, we'll see. And that is me.
I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming. And on Sundays, I'm in Tales from the Cosmos as Eliadris Night Eye, the elf monk geek master. Just brings golems left and right. I also play Corin Deadblade, the wizard that walks like a, right now, a cock-blocked fighter. But he's not mad.
I guess that's better
He's
than a
not
cockfighter.
He did suggest that the girl who stepped in on the chick he was looking at, maybe make friends with her other bandmates, and maybe he could watch as a finder's fee. And I think that's. Oh yes, in Fire Shrike, for the time being, I am Ralik Par, a priest of Nyarlathotep who's going to be a bad guy, and probably quickly going to be a dead guy. That's okay, because I like Fire Shrike. And that's going to be it for us. Let's sign out with a R.I.P. Canadian aliens.
R.I.P. Canadian aliens.